Are India and Pakistan on the brink of war?
My pleasant good morning to each one of you, especially our channel viewers, Legal Times. Tensions are very high between India and Pakistan after a militant attack in Indian administered Kashmir and killed 26 people. In the past, 19 Indian soldiers were killed in Uri. Then India launched surgical strikes across the line of control, the de facto border between India and Pakistan, targeting militant bases. Now there is a plan that to remove this LOC, the border. Let there not be an LOC at all. What is happening is, it is time to reconsider the idea that was permanently discarded prematurely nearly 2 decades ago of sealing the LOC into a more formal border. For too many years, Pakistan military has used the LOC as a convenient conduit to bring over recruits for training and send over terrorists to carry out attacks in India. So if this LOC is not there, we can prevent all these things. What the Pakistan was doing is, in this LOC, that means they are trying to train and send over terrorists to carry out the attacks in India by using the LOC. So that has to be changed. Now they want this LOC to be changed and make it as more as a formal border instead of calling or making or treating it as an LOC. If that is done, this type of training and sending the aggressive attacks terrorists into India can be stopped. In fact, after this Pahalgam terror attack, Delhi and Islamabad has been put into a different trajectory from the past and is one of the one that should alert the entire strategic community. So, in 2019, the Pulwama bombing, which left 40 Indian paramilitary personnel dead, prompted airstrike deep into Balakot, the first such action inside Pakistan since 1971, sparking retaliatory raids and an aerial dogfight. Before that, 2008 Mumbai attacks, a 60-hour siege on hotels, a railway station and a Jewish center, claimed 166 lives. Each time, India held Pakistan-based militant groups responsible for the attacks, accusing Islamabad tacitly supporting them. A change Pakistan has constantly denied. In 2016, what happened? After that, 2019 airstrikes, the threshold of the escalation has shifted dramatically. Cross-border and aerial attacks by India have become the new norm, provoking retaliation from Pakistan. This has further intensified an already volatile situation. Experts are saying that in India we are finding that we are walking in the tightrope between escalation and restraint, a fragile balance of response and defense. One person who understands this recurring cycle in our Indian former High Commissioner, Mr. Ajay Bisraya. What he is saying is, Pakistan during the Pulwama attack, who captured its aftermath is his memory, anger, management, the troubled diplomatic relationship between India and Pakistan. In that way, we can say India and Pakistan brink of war. But it is not possible now to have uh, a war, because we don't see a major war with India, but have to be ready. This is what Pakistan ex-NSA authority has said. So, according to him, the nuclear armed neighbors have each announced a series of tit for tat steps against the other since the attack on April 22, which India has simply implicitly blamed Pakistan for, even as Islamabad has denied any role in the killings. So, tit for tat games are undergoing, but some say it is because of some elections in Bihar and other places, but it is not so. Pakistan has been doing all these type of attacks, killing innocent people. Take the case of this Pulwama attack. What they did is they really selected the persons whom they want to kill, and then they killed it. This barbarity in Pahalgam, segregating men from women. So they separated men from women and identified them by religion, and then executing them is aimed not just at terrorizing Indians. It is not just for terrorizing Indians, but crushing a slowly reviving Kashmiri economy, but also of instigating a communal rift in the rest of the country. So that is the most important thing that is occurred. Communal rest is disturbed apart from attacking the developing economy. Because of that, I strongly say that we have to protect our economy. How we can protect our economy? The Indian government has taken certain decisions. It has sealed all borders. For example, we are having some border areas where seashores are there, through which Bangladesh is sending its manufactured items. Now it is stopped. Even Pakistan also. They can't send anything without our permission. So, political, commercial, business, and psychological attacks are going on. Necessary orders are given. Apart from that, we are making our army to have much good strength and skills. For that, certain decisions are taken. All long leaves of soldiers are cancelled. They are not allowed to take leave, and they are being giving some good training. Recruitments are going on, and again purchasing of skilled high ammunition is also going on. Though I say that there may not be war, because now nuclear powers are there, which are really can damage the both countries' economies. But as emotions run high in the aftermath of Pahalgam terror attack, I am warning the public that though we don't try to dictate war between India and Pakistan, but we want to show that if necessary, each one of us, being a patriotic person, financially contribute and support the country at all levels, and see that if necessary we will go to any extent. That way, I highlight the key aspects of this sort of strategy for each Indian. For any operations to succeed, you need three elements: speed, surprise, and secrecy. There is an issue of choosing our timing, and that should not be dictated by the public mood. So, when should there be war or any surgical attacks, or what to be done? It has to be strategically must be done. Otherwise, what will happen? Just because public want to have a war, if the government also runs in that way, there will be definitely high damage to our country. So, the persons or the parties or the government, they must consult all the stakeholders, opposition people of India and Kashmiris. Then we have to fight this battle on our own. When you escalate, you have to be prepared for the worst case scenario, which is an uncontrolled escalation, where you could even be fighting a full scale war and have the capacity, intent, political will, and national will to be able to do that. What I am saying is, unless and until we are having strong will to fight to any extent, we can't win. We prepare our public also that there are massive costs and risk attached to any kinetic action. If missiles are going to be raining on each other's cities, then if Islamabad and Lahore are vulnerable, then so is Delhi. So we may attack by using missiles and attack Islamabad and Lahore. So they are vulnerable because they are near to us. At the same time, Delhi is also vulnerable. So we must prepare ourselves. What happened previously about Russians' role is not now consideration, but we have to take support of all the countries, especially Russia, because Russia's position as a partner and whether they would support India in a scenario where it is pitted against China. Suppose Russia is not ready to cooperate with us, can we fight with the China? Definitely not. So Russia's support is definitely needed. Russians have not really come out in our favor. This is something that we should ask our foreign policy establishment, that we have been saying Russia, Russia, Russia. And we have also been insisting that if tomorrow we have some kind of tip with the Chinese, then will the Russia stand with us? There has been a body of opinion that said yes. So now people are thinking if there is a fight between India and China, Russia will support us. Same is the case with Pakistan also. Definitely Russia under normal circumstances must fairly can think of supporting us. But now extraordinary circumstances are there. You now public mood is to protect India from any sort of attacks. Definitely what we need to see is, always let us see that our country is capable of fighting war or surgical attack, making surgical attacks and win it. Pakistan army is not prepared for prolonged conflict. But Indian army is not like that. It has history. It is ready to take any extent the fight. So, for your question, are India and Pakistan on the brink of war? Definitely, situation is such. But at the same time, I personally feel that there may not be war, but surgical attacks may be there, like how we have had our policies and protecting our economy and damaging the economy of Pakistan, because they are damaging the economy of Russia directly and making communal tensions in the entire India. So, in these circumstances, I can say safely that at present there may not be war, but are in India and Pakistan on the brink of war in a way in the public mood.